All right, back here in the garage. Been a minute since I've been able to do a video. I was in Arkansas last weekend for the Walking Dead race for a 10 scale um, turf off-road race. Wanted to share a little bit about the Flysky nb4 Plus radio here. I've ran now probably for the last 4 years. The M17. It's been like kind of my go-to radio, and kind of still is. I still want to use it, even though I have this. I like this. I like how it feels with me. I'm pretty familiar with everything, and I've used this for quite a bit of time, and it's still, like, I would say, my go-to radio. Like you can see here, I have all the RCDrift steering wheel. I have the knobs and stuff on it, and I purchased the RCDrift wheel for the Flysky also. Really good. I've like I said, I've really enjoyed having my SoundCloud radio. I think it's like a fits me well. But I wanted to have another option, so when I go drifting, I can have somebody else maybe drive one of my cars. I can drive the camera car with the SoundCloud radio and get some pretty cool shots. So I purchased this Flysky radio, and then I went to this off-road race. I actually went drifting with it once already, and I went mini Z racing with it already once. So there's a module that goes in the bottom for mini Z. Really easy to bind it to the car, and this kind of puts you in a different class. You're not in box stock anymore. You're kind of in stock class, and it's nice to have. For me, when you run mini Z, it feels like a smaller kind of 12 scale-ish kind of thing. So kind of you feel like one with your car a little bit better with one of these than you do with the regular Kyosho radio that comes with the mini Z. So this makes mini Z racing for me a little bit more enjoyable. Drifting, I really didn't see a difference between this radio and the Sanwa. The only real main thing that I did see is the setting up this compared to the Sanwa for your gyro. This was fairly simple to set everything up to be able to adjust your gyro gain through this radio, where this takes a little bit more of a setup, being on a certain type of menu and stuff like that for your gyro gain. As for the feel of this, I like the feel. I put on a different brake lever here, so it's kind of a little bit more tight for me. Not your finger doesn't slop around as much. I did adjust some of the tension for the spring and stuff. I didn't change any of the springs out, just adjust the tension. I adjust the tension on the wheel too a little bit. I might have it maybe a little soft. I'm probably gonna have to stiffen it up just a little bit, but for me, the battery life was great. I don't even know if I charged it the whole weekend at GS Hobby. Setting up, binding it to my cars, maybe a little. That's maybe one of the only kind of sketchy things. You got to make sure that when you go to bind it and you haven't been able to set your speed controller yet, kind of went to like quarter throttle or half throttle when I bound all three of my cars with it. It didn't kind of stay in neutral. I don't know, maybe there's something else you can do where it'll stay in a neutral location. Maybe not have opinion on. I don't know what you want to do, but just I have my car with no tires on it, just on the car stand, and then bound everything, and then right after that I went to set my speed controller. So just something to keep in mind. It performed really well. I probably needed some more time to be comfortable with it 100% at the race last weekend, but for the most part, like I said, I got there. I didn't even go to the track with any receivers in my car. I purchased receivers at the track, placed them in both of my cars, set everything up, kind of moved some of the buttons around so that I could have the dual rate for my steering, like on my thumb here, so that when I'm driving. If I needed to have some dual rate turned in or dual rate turned out, I can do it fairly easy on the fly. Um, it was really well. Do I want to say it's going to replace my M17? No, I don't think so. I think I will keep my M17, probably my primary radio. Um, just because I'm right now I'm more familiar with it. I have more time with this radio, where this will be like something I can play around with when I go mini Z or drifting. I think I'll have this radio, but for racing, I think I'm still going to keep the M17 for the most part. But I wanted to have a different option when I went to the drift track, mainly where I could have another radio that wasn't like a box stock radio where somebody else could drive one of my cars and then I could follow or chase or lead with one of my camera cars. So I just want to do a real quick video, kind of showcasing the Flysky radio here. I was really impressed. Like I said, I think it's for the money. I mean, it's considerably less price than the M17, and then all of your receivers that you want to get from multiple cars. I mean, it's almost, I think, 2-to-1, pretty much, on pricing. Maybe even more better than that, but performance wise, really good. Never had any binding problems, never had any problems with my cars over the weekend or the drift car or the Mini Z, to be honest. Everything has been really working really well with this. So for the most part, staying with my M17 for racing. Probably going to be sticking or using the Flysky for my Mini Z and drifting certain cars. So just want to put it out there, review a little bit of if you're in the market to get a radio, either one of these options are very good. This is probably the more cost-effective option for people, but it's all about how it feels in your hand. And if you want to try it, I'm at the drift track or whatever, just stop by. Can I feel that radio? Can I drive your car? And we'll drive away. So I appreciate everybody for watching, and till next time.